Hello kids and welcome to Knights of North Castle, our 2020 VBS. Just several reminders before we start. Throughout each day, your group name will appear somewhere in our lesson. When it does, be sure to shout out your name nice and loud. With your parents' permission, send out a real-time comment to us on Facebook. Here's an example. This is Kaylee with Joyful Jousters. Secondly, at the end of each day, there will be a 3 review game question that go out and pop up on the screen. Again, with parents' permission, be sure to enter in the answer in our comment sections of our Facebook pages at Cathedral of Life, Trinity Gospel Temple, or Synergy Kids Canton. Oh, and one final note. Parents, if you have not yet joined our Facebook page, we highly encourage you to do so by going to Facebook, Synergy Kids Canton. It's listed above on the screen. Okay, kids, are you ready? We're ready. Sparky's ready. Now let's take off on an adventure.
Welcome back, Royal Knights. I hope you're ready for another great adventure. Have you seen my friend Sparky?
Here I am! Sorry I was late.
Look, Sparky, our friends are back. And they're all frozen because you sneezed. Where were you?
Sorry I was late. I had cold feet.
Oh, I don't get it. What do you mean?
You know, cold feet, nervous.
Oh,
It's a joke.
Sparky, you've been reading that old joke book again, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I figured I'd better brush up on some old jokes about the cold. After all, everything is cool here at North Castle, thanks to me and my sneeze.
That's true. Everything is really cool here, especially our musicians. Just play the music.
When temptation's big and my faith seems small, I remember to surrender to the one who's able to deliver me, my shield and my defender.
Great job, musicians tonight. Now, feel free to chill. Armor, could you check my wings? You know the royal dog, don't you?
Yeah, Frost, the king's dog, did he bite your wing?
He sure did. Now I have frostbite. Get it?
Unfortunately, Sparky, I do. But I found another riddle. It's in that ancient language, do you remember?
And I'm the only one who can interpret it. Let me see what you have. This one says, if the breastplate of justice is what you seek, look for 5 pebbles in the creek.
So the breastplate is the next piece of armor, and we have to look in a creek?
Well, around here it would be 5 pebbles in a further moat.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's talking about something in the king's book. Let's take a look at it. The king's book. Let's see here. 5 pebbles, 5 pebbles. I'm seeing where somebody picked up 12 rocks after they crossed over a river.
There was a boy who had 5 loaves of bread. I've eaten some bread that was just about as hard as a rock.
Oh, wait, I think I found it. 1 Samuel 17, verses 1 through 50. It talks about a boy picking up 5 smooth stones. Maybe that's it. Maybe the royal musicians can help us find out.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, tells us about one of the most famous battles in the history of the world. It all starts with King Saul, a very strong and handsome guy. However, as we learn later, he was not a great king at all. Therefore, God chose a small young shepherd to be the next king. He was the smallest and youngest of 8 sons. His name was David. This little shepherd really loved God. King Saul led his people in battle against their arch nemesis, the Philistines. They were not very nice people. When I said they were not nice, I meant to say they were very mean. Thank you. The Philistine army was very confident, and for good reason. They had a secret weapon, a powerful soldier named Goliath. He measured 6 cubits and a span. In other words, he was very tall. Taller than that. Taller? Close enough. Every day, Goliath yelled at the Israelites to send out someone to fight. All the Israelites, including King Saul, were too afraid to fight Goliath, so they did nothing for 40 days. Nothing, that is, until little David showed up to bring lunch to his brothers. While delivering food, David heard Goliath shouting at the Israelites, "Send out a man for me to fight." So he volunteered. The king was unsure about sending a boy into battle. But David told the king about how he had fought both lion and bear to protect his sheep. I will do the same to Goliath. The king agreed and gave David all of his armor to wear, but it didn't fit. Instead, David simply took his sling, went to the creek, and found 5 smooth rocks. Maybe try those smaller ones over there. With only his sling and a bag of rocks, David goes to fight the powerful Goliath. Now, it was Goliath's turn to be shocked as he saw David approaching. Instead of a strong warrior, the Israelites sent a small shepherd boy with no armor. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Unfazed, David said, "You fight me with weapons, but God will win this battle." Goliath just laughed. Maybe a little more... Yeah, that's it. Anyway, David took a stone from his bag, put it in his sling, and flung it at Goliath. It hit him right in the head, and he fell on his face. When the other Philistines saw that Goliath was dead, they all ran away, and the Israelites ran after them. All of this was just as David said when he told Goliath, "Our God doesn't need swords or spears. God owns this battle, and he will hand all of you over to us and bring justice." And this is just one great story from the King's Book.
Now that was an epic battle, and it answered our riddle. Sparky? Sparky!
Is it over? Was the giant defeated?
Yes. Where were you? You weren't afraid of Goliath, were you?
Of course!
Yeah, the Israelites were afraid too. I think David would be a huge fan of our banner verse. You want to say it with me?
Yeah.
Ephesians 6:10. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Very good. Do you feel a little bit better?
That gives me a little bit more courage.
Good, I'm glad. Speaking of courage, our knights did a great job in our last adventure. Do you guys want to do another one?
Yeah! Woohoo! Yippee! Last time our brave knights practiced their balance, which is very important for a knight. What do they have to do this time?
The next important step is learning how to ride horseback. So, in order to do that, I want you guys to stand up, bend your knees just a little bit, and bob up and down.
Do they need to hold on to anything?
Good point. You can also use one hand or two hands and hold the reins. Very good. You guys are on your way to becoming knights.
They're looking more and more like knights. What's our castle call out for today?
Oh, yeah, let's do our castle call out together. Okay, today's castle call out is armor up with justice. So we remember armor up. Very good. And now we'll do justice. Okay, let's do it together. Armor up with justice. Great job, guys.
Achoo!
Welcome back, kids. It's time for our science segment of the day. I'm Scientist Sarah.
And I'm Scientist Ashley.
Our Bible story from today comes from 1 Samuel, and it's about how David has faith and justice in God and prevails against Goliath. Today, our science experiment has to do with protecting North Castle. The enemy has set up a wall, and we are going to find a way to tear down that wall so justice can prevail. Scientist Ashley here has an air cannon. Have you ever seen an air cannon before? It's completely empty. How do we think that's going to be able to work to knock down the cups without hitting it? Let's see.
So I'm just going to pull this back and... Wow!
Oh my
that's
goodness!
Awesome.
Nothing even hit the cups and they just fell over. I think that the enemy might have a bigger, more stronger wall for us to break down. Here's our bigger wall. Let's see what Scientist Ashley has this time to get it down. Wow! Oh my goodness, and that is completely empty as well.
Nothing in it.
Do you guys think it's going to be able to work to knock down all those cups?
Let's try it. So I'm going to hit it as hard as I can, just like a drum. Let's see if it works.
Wow!
That's awesome!
That definitely made a bigger implosion than the first one.
So how does this work? Well, when you pat the plastic or pull the lever on this smaller one, the air inside the cannon collides and sends the air flying toward the opening at the bottom of the trash can. However, the hole to the outside is smaller than the pocket of air trying to get out. Air molecules on the edge brush against the side of the hole as they squeeze out so that the air moves more slowly and curls backward. This creates a vortex of swirling mass of air that holds together as it moves through the room. If you have a smoke machine, you can fill the air cannon with smoke and see the shape of the vortex. Wow, that's cool.
Wow, thanks for sharing that, Scientist Ashley. An air cannon might not be very useful in fighting justice in the real world, but with God, we can have faith in Him and He will help us have justice for others and ourselves.
Hey kids, welcome. Today we're going to be playing a game. It's called Goliath Tumbles Down. If you want to play, you can grab some cardboard boxes in the house, ask your parents, ask who's ever there. And if you want to play, just draw on the boxes. You can draw whatever you think Goliath would look like. And then you can set them up, stack them up. And if you can get some friends or brothers and sisters, you can grab some baseballs, you can grab softballs, any ball that you can throw at it and just throw them at them and just have at it.
All right, boys and girls, and here is day 2 of VBS. This is, once again, Billy versus Joey in a game of not push-ups. No. Quit showing your guns off, Billy. You're not intimidating him at all. All right, Joey's very unimpressed. Well, this is Goliath Tumbles Down, where we have 7 boxes raising Goliath 9 feet in the air. Actually, a little over, close to 10 feet like the original Goliath was. The object of the game is to take your slingshot and knock as many of the 7 boxes down as possible. Each box is 1 point. Here goes Joey. He's just taking a practice shot here. Let's see how he does. All right, I'm sure he's going to hit it, Goliath, right in the head, just like David did originally. Oh, he might be in trouble here, but it's just a practice shot. By the way, they have 45 seconds in which to get as many boxes down as possible, to score as many points as possible. And here we go. And he's off. Oh, totally missed that one. He's still going. Okay, we got plenty of time left there. Don't worry, Joey. Oh, he missed. He missed. Oh, boy. The clock's ticking down. I think he's getting nervous. Oh, to the left and then to the right. Did you see that, boys and girls? It's not as easy as it looks. As you saw from that first shot, take some practice. And, oh, there goes Goliath's head. Oh, wow. He got one. And what do we have left in time here? Oh, that's it. Okay, Billy has to get at least one. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Oh, way over the top. Okay, so he's sizing it up. That was a good first shot. He didn't even take a practice shot. Oh, he hit him right in the head, but it didn't go anywhere. It has to tumble down, has to go to the ground to make a point. Well, speaking of which, let's look at that slow motion. Oh, look at that, boys and girls. Isn't that something? The time's still going. Look at that. He has 19 seconds left. He's still going. He's still going. Oh! Let's look at that again. He hit that box, boys and girls, but didn't hit the ground, so it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. He's way ahead at this point. Now, at the end, we're going to tally all 3 rounds. That's right. 3 rounds, boys and girls. We're going to tally all 3 rounds to see who wins overall. So far, it looks like Billy has already won this round. And let's take a look and see. Yep, Joey won, Billy 4. Okay, so Billy knocked 4 boxes of the 7 down. And here we go with round 2. We're going to start with Billy this time. And the clock starts. 45-second countdown. Let's see how he does. All right. I love this minute-by-minute play. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay. Second shot. No good. Maybe he got a conceited head from the first round, thinking I got this. Oh, wow. He only has 21 seconds left, and he's already had 3 shots and no luck. 4 shots. Oh, wow. Less than 14 seconds. Oh, is he going to make it? I mean, there's plenty of rounds to fire, boys and girls. It goes by the time, not how many rounds you have. Oh, the clock's ticking down. He's got 1 second left. Can he do it? And one final. Oh. Boys and girls, I can't believe it. After such a successful first round, 0, you see them all lying on the ground over there. All right, now it's Joey's turn. He's going up second this time. All right, let's see. And the clock's already started. It seems like he's in no hurry. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? 4 boxes right off the bat. No way. Oh, did you see that? That's a repeat of round 1 with Billy. The box moved, but it didn't fall over again. That does not count. And he's still going. He has 12 seconds left, boys and girls. 12 seconds. Now under 10. Can he do it? Oh, that one almost pelted through the wall. That was a good shot. And he's still going. Let's see what happens here, boys and girls. Anything can happen with 7 seconds left, I think it is. Are you kidding me? Did you see that, boys and girls? He knocked that box off. He hit it the first time and knocked it off the second time. He's saying, you're not going anywhere. So that's 5. All right? Let's tally up our score for round 2 and see what we have. And boys and girls, with round 2, Billy 0, Joey 5. Wow. Anything goes in this game, who knows? So this time around, we're going to start with Joey since he won that round. Here we go. And he just moses up to the line. He's already confident. He thinks he's got this. All right. Let's see what happens here, boys and girls. And we're off. Okay. Well, we've been off. Maybe calmness is the key. Joey seems to have a lot of focus and calmness here. Not worried about the clock ticking down. Maybe he's going for accuracy. Maybe that's his strategy in this game. Who knows? Okay. Oh, did you see that, boys and girls? Did you see that? 4 boxes down, just like that. Right at the very end. Right at the very end. Okay. Well, now, Billy has 4 boxes to beat in this round, but remember, who wins the overall game depends on who won all 3 rounds. That means that how many boxes they knocked down, all 3 rounds total. Oh my. And right here, Billy just knocks, what is it? I can't tell from this angle. 3 down right away? Wow, boys and girls. This last round is really something. Really something. The excitement's getting to me. Anticipation's too much. Are you kidding me? Right now it's tied 4-4. Let's see what happens. Oh! Remember, it's the overall score that we won't know that till the end. But so far, they're tied in this round, and that looks like that's it. Well, looks like this final round is... Well, first let's look at instant replay. Instant replay of Joey getting... Oh, look at that. That's the beginning of round 3 here. He knocked 4 of the 7 boxes down just like that. Near the very end, at the very end. And we have a total for this round of 4-4. Good job, both of you. And our total overall score, Billy 8, Joey 10 hits. That means Joey's our overall winner. Way to go, Joey. Everybody out there, give him a hand clap. He's the man.
Man, I beat you in that last game.
Yeah, you got me fair and square. It was a really hard game. Can you imagine actually taking down a 9-foot-tall giant? That seems impossible.
I think it is, but I actually heard there's a story in the Bible where David took down a giant named Goliath with a stone.
Yeah, I did hear that story too. What I also heard was that the stone he used represents the Word, and the Word is Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So God used Jesus, the Word, to bring justice to his people.
I know today, like what's going on around the world, we see a whole bunch of injustice going on, and we could apply this to our lives as well. A way we could apply it is we could pray that God would bring justice to our cities, our countries, our world, and we could just pray for his peace and his kingdom to come down and just take over.
Yeah. So what are some ways that you guys can pray for God to bring justice into our world?
Can't find your phone? Ever had this happen to you? That's right, it's frustrating, isn't it? Well, guess what? Now your troubles are over. Introducing Baby Got Phone. Yes, brought to you by Acme Phone Company. Check this puppy out. Never lose your phone again. Let's look at some of the features, huh? It slices, it dices, it hits salesmen. That's not cool. Baby Got Phone. On sale everywhere right now, wherever ridiculously large phones are found. 10-day waiting period in most states.
Hi, I'm Miss Michelle.
And I'm Miss Heather.
Today we are going to do a craft of breastplate for justice. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a brown paper bag. You're going to need a tougher piece of paper. And then you're going to need to make a sign that says justice. We also have markers and stickers and glitter and tape and anything crafty, anything that you can use your creative to make your breastplate, to make it decorative. You're also going to need glue and a hole puncher because we're going to be able to put this on us. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take your template that hopefully your parents have printed out, and you're going to trace the template onto the brown paper, which I already did to save us some time here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut out the template, the breastplate. Now, if you need to pause the video as you cut out your pieces, that's totally fine. Or you can cut with us. All right, I got my first piece cut out. I'm just gonna lay that in front of me. Put my scraps inside. And then I'm going to trace on a harder piece like a poster board. I'm going to trace the same pattern onto here, and we're going to cut that out. Now parents, if you have like a younger child that does not know how to use scissors or struggling, you can always have these pre-cut beforehand. I love to craft. Pretty fun. Scraps aside. Now you can even use your scraps later on to decorate your piece if you wanted to cut in small pieces, so don't throw them away. You might be able to use those. So what we want to do now is we want to have these two pieces side by side, and take our glue stick and we're going to glue these together. Okay. Oh, we're going to glue Justice first on the brown. Put some glue around the edges, some in the middle, just to make sure it stays on nice. And then we're just going to center that in the middle. And you're press down, make sure the glue sticks to the brown shield. Alright, so we just glued our Justice on top of our breastplate, the brown side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to reinforce it with our white poster board. So you want to take your glue stick, and I'm going to put it on the white. It's a little sturdier. I'm going to make sure I use enough glue around the edges to make sure that it stays together and doesn't fall apart. You also can use Elmer's glue, white glue as well if you don't have a glue stick. Or any kind of glue. Glitter glue. Glitter glue stuff. Alright, so I'm going to take my brown piece and I'm going to line it up so that they fit as good as I can get it. And then I'm going to press down. Make sure that fits. Do all the edges and just keep pressing down. Make sure that they stay together. Okay, let's do a check and see what's going on. This together. One's together. First together. Yeah, hey, stop. Now it's nice and sturdy. So now what I want to do is I want to take my hole puncher. If you don't have a hole puncher, you can always just use the end of your scissors. Ask a parent to use the end of your scissors. Oh, look at that. Came off, so I'm gonna do a little more glue. And I'm going to hole punch and see what I did. Make sure I show you. Is I took and I put dots where I can hole punch. Glue's gonna stick it very well. Oh, you might have to add a little more glue. Make sure it stays. Don't want it falling apart. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to hole punch all 4 sides. What'd you do? Thank you. Okay. Once Heather gets hers punched in, we're going to take our red string.
Something very satisfying about a hole punch. I don't know what it is, but they're just fun.
All right, now we've got 4 holes in our breastplate. Now we're going to take our red string and we are going to start on one side. You want to take the string and go underneath and pull the string through on one side and one end. Then take the opposite end and pull it on the bottom side through the back. Put them 2 together. And then you want to tie a knot. I'm just going to take my 2 fingers, loop it across where I have an X, and I'm going to pull it through the hole, and I'm going to give myself a knot. Just like that. And this is what it should look like. So the whole point here is for your arm to go through. Might be a little long, so we can always make the knot smaller to fit around our arms. So then we're going to take the other string that we have, because you have 2 strings, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Take one end to the bottom, underneath, pull it through, and then you're going to take the other end, go to the bottom hole, and pull it through. And then I'm going to take and make a knot. Take 2 fingers, cross it at this end. Take my fingers out and knot. Now you can cut the excess off if you want, which I'm going to do. It's a lot of extra string I don't need. Okay, so it should look like this in the front with your strings in the back. And then you put it, this is how we're going to put it on, like this. Like I said, you could tighten it in the back if you want. Yep, you can cut it. So that's how it should look. Okay. Now it is time to decorate. The fun part, yay!
This is the best part.
So you can do whatever you want. We have some stickers here, horses, crosses, whatever you have. So we're just going to take a little bit of time and we are going to decorate our breastplates.
I don't know about you, but I love glitter. Glitter girl. Glitter too. So fun. Get creative, guys.
Use some markers. You take as long as you want, be as creative as you want. There's no right or wrong way to decorate your artwork, breastplate. And as you're creating, let God speak to you. Talk to God. You will express yourself through your artwork. What are you doing over there, Heather?
I'm having fun with my stickers and my glitter. And I love crosses, so got some fun crosses to put on here.
You got some tape too.
Oh yeah.
Forgot about the tape.
Get all your guys' craft supplies in your house and just go crazy. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Bling it out. There too.
I figure out where I would put it.
Just
anywhere. A little bit here.
Little there.
Oh, I got glitter on my fingers.
Sure, the parents are loving this craft, huh?
Glitter.
Let's see. Stars.
Yeah. So this is what mine looks like.
Adorable.
I'm actually pretty ready to go.
Adorable.
Nice and creative. Justice. The breastplate of justice.
Very cool.
I like it.
Yeah. I'm digging the swirls.
Oh, look at yours.
We just
I like
went a little
yours.
simple, but we like glitter.
All right.
All right, ready to put them on?
Yep.
Hopefully my glitter doesn't get everywhere.
I think I'm gonna have to move mine a little short.
And if you guys want to wait and let it set, if you guys are using glue and stuff, you know, no rush.
Yeah, I'll just show you guys.
I did my string.
And you know, if this doesn't work with it just going around your arms, you also can take and just like make these two bottom pieces of yarn and just like cut it and tie it around your back end, or you could put it around your neck, because mine's kind of loose, so I don't really know if it's going to stay on. So it's just an alternative way to do it. But there you go. In our Bible story today, you heard about a boy named David and a tall man named Goliath. Goliath was a Philistine. He stood and represented things that were not good in that day and time. David was a young boy, and he had the strength and the power of God with him. Like our breastplates today, they represent justice. We have the strength of the Lord with us no matter where we go, and He's always with us at all times. so at times we can remember to put on the breastplate of justice.
Hi kids, welcome back. I hope you guys had a fun time watching the Goliath game and also messing around with the air cannon. But right now we're going to go over our verse of the week again. Remember, our verse today is Ephesians 6:10. It says to be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Now we're all going to say it together and make it even louder than yesterday. Ephesians 6:10. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Now I want to hear you guys say it again just like you did yesterday, but I want you to just yell it as loud as you can. That was really loud, guys. I believe you could do it even louder, though. You want to give it all you got? Wow, that was really good. We'll see you guys on day 3 of Knights of North Castle.
David went into battle against Goliath with the king's armor, a sandwich and an apple, a sling and 5 small stones, his best friend. A sling and 5 small stones. To become a knight, one would first become a page, and then a whole book, squire, police officer, baker. A squire. Our banner verse states, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power, army, horses, iceberg. Power. Thanks for playing.
Nice. You must have been really paying attention. You were excellent in trivia. Now, to celebrate your return to North Castle, let's bring on the royal musicians to lead us in a triumphant tune.
Excellent job singing, brave knights! And how did your quest go?
Did you find the breastplate of justice, or did you find the breastplate of just ice? Get it? Just ice? Ha ha!
Yeah, we got it, Sparky.
Just ice. It's funny because it sounds like justice, and there's a lot of ice here.
Yeah, thanks, but we're talking about the breastplate of justice.
What is a breastplate anyways? What's justice? Are these the things that the Roman soldiers had?
Those are really good questions, Sparky, and you're right. Paul told about the Roman soldiers' armor because it's something that everybody would understand. It's a metaphor. It's something that's familiar to talk about something and explain something that's unfamiliar. The breastplate was important because it protected important parts of the body like the heart and the lungs. And justice is what we get, either a reward or a punishment for something we deserve.
So, when David defeated Goliath, was that justice?
Exactly. God rewarded David because he trusted what God said. So God brought him justice.
Last time we found the belt of truth, and this time we found the breastplate of justice. Those sound like two different things.
Actually, they go hand in hand. You need to know truth in order to have justice, just like the Roman soldiers would put on the belt and then the breastplate, and it kept it all together.
This is really exciting.
It is. This story about David teaches us that God brings justice to his people, just like God brought justice to the Israelites.
And God brought victory to the Israelites, even though they had to face Goliath.
That's right, exactly. Let's do our castle call out today. Armor up with justice.
Say it with us, knights. Armor up with justice.
Very
Great!
good. Also, you can't forget our banner verse. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Very good, knights. Pray with me. God, we thank you today that you are bringing justice to your people. Even in a scary world where bad things happen, you are ready to give justice to those who will pray to you and worship you. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Achoo! Bless me.
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the dark
Boys and girls, that was amazing. We are on a quest to find the breastplate of justice, and you helped us find it. Thank you for that. What do you think, Sparky? Did they do a great job? I know they did. All right, so let's talk about that for a second. And the Bible talks about finding the breastplate of righteousness and keeping that on our bodies. It's the same thing as justice. All right, so think of a breastplate. What does it do? It goes around our midsection, right? Kind of like a vest, kind of like a coat. So think when you're outside in a cold winter's day, you're just going to go out with a tank top on? No, you're going to put that warm coat on, all right, to cuddle up and to keep you warm. Or just think if you're on a couch, maybe you're playing your favorite video game, maybe you're watching your favorite show. Sometimes you just want to take some popcorn right in your hand and take a blanket, wrap it around you because it gives a sense of security. All right? So when we wrap ourselves in the breastplate of righteousness or justice, okay, then that gives us not a false sense of security, but a true sense of security in God, because true justice is only found through God's word.